Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking alternatives to Cerave. It seemed like for the longest time that Cerave really had a monopoly on ceramide action when it came to our skincare routine. Well, that's no longer the case. There are so many amazing brands that formulate with ceramides as standard, and I want to really shout about them in today's video. Recently, Cerave have been going through a little bit of a rough patch when it comes to falling sales, boycotts, problematic reformulations, and a whole lot more. And I covered all of that in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. On the back of that video, lots of people in the comments asked for alternatives to the brand itself, and hopefully this video will share it all. Sit back, relax, let's talk alternatives to Cerave. Now, before we get into today's video, I like to issue a big old disclaimer, and that's to say, when it comes to skincare, use what works for you. Whilst there might be people looking for alternatives to Cerave, there might be others which absolutely love the brand and the products that they formulate with. Like everything in life, our opinions, our skin type, and the way that products work for us is unique, and we really do need to bear that in mind. I would love to know your own thoughts, feelings, and opinions, so sound off in the comments section below and let me know. Do you have any particular brands that feature ceramides that you want to shout about? Again, let's get that conversation going. I would like to say when we talk about the best of a specific skincare ingredient, these opinions are entirely my own. I don't do sponsorships or paid partnerships, because by turning down that coin, it just helps me to retain my independence. So if you want to continue to support me as a sponsorship-free, unbiased skincare content creator, the best way of doing that is by reaching down and giving the video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you to each and every one of you. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So, ceramides, definitely one of the most popular ingredients in skincare right now, and it seems that just about every brand wants to formulate using them. However, this wasn't always the case. Until just a couple of years ago, if you wanted ceramides in your skincare routine, you really had to reach for Cerave. Fortunately, that's changed, and as consumers, we now have a whole lot more choice. And I'm a huge advocate for the use of ceramides in a skincare routine to increase skin hydration, minimize dryness, and also to protect and boost the barrier function of the skin. I like to think of ceramides as almost like a protective element in the skincare routine. Use them consistently, and over time, they're really going to help just build up the skin's resilience and strength. So you'll have less issues with sensitivity, redness, and irritation. And I find if I'm using ceramides consistently, my skin can tolerate slightly higher actives in other products, which obviously is going to give you some long-term benefits. I would encourage everyone to have ceramides somewhere in their skincare routine, and hopefully in this video we'll talk about some of the very best options. So when it comes to entire brands just focusing down on ceramides, similar to what Cerave were doing say 5 years ago, there are two recommendations that I'm going to call out. For me, the main reason for not shopping Cerave is they're not a cruelty-free brand, and I always like to make sure that my skincare routine is 100% animal testing free, because it's just something that matters to me. So of course, every recommendation I'm going to be making today is entirely cruelty-free. You can take that as read, and I'll leave some links in the description box below to where you can buy all of the products. So first up, let's talk the Revolution Skincare Ceramide line. Now, this is basically just a like-for-like dupe of Cerave. In fact, it's so similar, I don't really know how they got away with this. But honestly, I'm happy they did, because Revolution Skincare are cruelty-free, whereas Cerave aren't. They're also, I find, a little bit less expensive here in the UK. Of course, price points will differ globally, so again, use the links in the description box to find out the individual price point where you live. But here in the UK at least, Revolution Skincare is cheaper than Cerave, basically the same formulations and cruelty-free to boot, which to me is ding, 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 win, win, win. They have a great range of ceramide-infused cleansers, moisturizers, face lotions, basically everything that you get from Cerave, you can get an equivalent of with Revolution Skincare, just without the animal testing, and in my case, at a lower price point. And I love, love, love this line, and it's definitely something I always have in my shower. You know, I like their cleansers to use on the body. They're super gentle. They definitely, particularly in winter, won't dry out the skin. And I find, like I say, the price point is just on point for drugstore, affordable access to ceramides. And another line which I think might be specific to the UK and Ireland, but you might be able to get it where you live, is a brand called Face Facts. Now, here in the UK, you can buy them in Savers, which is like a budget drugstore. so inexpensive. You can get a ceramide infused cream from Face Facts for £3. Let that sink in. I don't think it gets cheaper than this. They have a beautiful ceramide eye cream as well, which is one of my personal favorites. They have some cleansers. Basically everything that Cerave do, they do, but honestly, the cheapest possible price. If you look at the formulations too, they are really good quality. You know, you're not scrimping on the quality just because you're not paying top dollar. This is a brand that formulates high quality products, but at that basic rock bottom price, which I honestly love. For me, the eye cream is the standout, but the cleansers are nice. The moisturizers are also superb too. I'd say that if you take Face Facts and Revolution Skincare, these are the two brands that have an entire ceramide line, kind of to match Cerave, that would allow for like dupes. Here in the UK, more affordable in both instances, but you'll have to kind of look at the price point wherever in the world you live. As you know, I use day in, day out, and they never steer me wrong. For more specific recommendations when it comes to ceramides, I've got a couple of options that for me are standouts in the market. For a serum, a ceramide-packed serum that's going to boost the barrier function, reduce redness, sensitivity, irritation, and hydrate you to the gods, honestly, I don't think you can beat the Ceramide ceramide treatment. This is stunning. In fact, I loved it so much, I dedicated a whole separate video just to this product, which I'll find and I'll link up there. This actually has a higher concentration of ceramides in than any Cerave product, so you're getting a little bit more of that ceramide action. It's also got some other great calming, soothing, and nourishing ingredients too. This really is a one-stop shop for sensitive skin, and I absolutely love it. Ceramide as a brand are definitely one of the good guys in the skincare industry. They're fantastically transparent, they're entirely cruelty-free, and I think the price point is great when you look at the quality of the formulations that you're getting. I could honestly just use Ceramide products, and I think my skin would love it, but for me, the standout of all they have to offer is this ceramide treatment, which I love. I use this particularly on the days that I shave, where I can get a lot of razor bumps and irritation from shaving. I use this straight afterwards, and it is just plain sailing. It reduces those bumps, the sensitivity, the irritation, and just makes for a really easy shave experience. So yeah, this, I can say from my own experiences, is one of the best ceramide products on the market. For Ceramide Moisturizers, we actually have a lot of choice. As I said, a few years ago, it was Cerave or nothing, but now there are so many different options. And the three Ceramide Moisturizers that I tend to use on rotation are these three. So this is the Coats Triple Moisture Water Cream. This is a real lightweight ceramide cream. So if you're someone that has particularly oily skin and you want something really lightweight, this one definitely will be the one for you. It's got a great blend of calming and soothing ingredients and that ceramide action too. In my view, you can never go wrong with Geek and Gorgeous, and this is their Happy Barrier Moisturizer. This, packed full of ceramides, again, higher concentration of ceramides than with Cerave, so you get a little extra for your money. And this is one of my favorite products, particularly on those days where I'm feeling super dry. Because you've got lipids here, it's not just relying on ceramides for that hydration, you've got a blend of different lipids, calming and soothing ingredients. This packs a punch in terms of hydration, and again, is super affordable. Geek and Gorgeous, one of my favorite brands, and this is definitely a star performer. A little cheeky hack I'll give you is if you buy this one, because it's got so many lipids in there, it's great for doing something called oil pulling. So if you have blackheads on the nose, just massage a tiny amount of this into the nose and keep massaging it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll find that the lipids in here will dislodge those blackheads and sebaceous filaments. And if you do that a couple of days consecutively, you'll have a blackhead-free nose. You heard it here first, guys. This is something pretty special. Of course, when it came to creating my own moisturizer, this is the Mad About Skin Maximum Impact Facial Moisturizer. I obviously wanted ceramides to be a core part of that, but there's so much more. You've got a beautiful blend of different nourishing oils, you've got some calming and soothing ingredients, and you've got those ceramides to boost the barrier function of the skin. I always want to offer great quality formulations at affordable prices, so this is currently £6. You tell me where you can get this quality of a moisturizer for £6. Doesn't get cheaper than that, and like I say, it just proves that you don't have to pay top dollar to get your ceramide fix. This I'm so proud of, and again, one of those moisturizers that I always have on rotation with others in my skincare routine. So There you have it, guys, a whistle-stop tour of ceramides and some alternatives to CeraVe. Now, I don't feel that you have to move from CeraVe. If it's working for you and it fits with what you're looking for in terms of a brand and price point and all of that, continue to use it. But if you are looking for some alternatives, know that CeraVe don't have a monopoly on ceramides the way they used to. There's lots of different brands on the market, often offering more affordable options, cruelty-free formulations, which is really important to me, and just a little bit more variety. Whether you shop CeraVe or any of the other great alternatives, the main thing is you're getting the results that you want to see when it comes to your own skin goals. So share your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.